Alright, this is to all my friends, all my family out there that watch my videos. If you don't know me, I'm Moses. I'm the guy behind the channel, and if it hasn't become apparent from my other social medias, I should make this more apparent then. I am a Christian. I believe in God, and I believe that Jesus died and rose again. But this is my thing to you all. If you are thinking about God or you questioning it, do it. Hey, take the plunge. What's the worst that could happen? Honestly. The only things to be really wary of are false doctrines, and I mean, you can easily decipher through those false doctrines by reading the Bible. And I mean, there's two different ways of interpretation of the Bible, but you can go either route. You can go only one route, really. There's the one where you actually read what's in the Bible. You take the actual words that are being said, and you take that into your heart. And the other way, which a lot of those false ideologies put onto the Bible, is that I will make my interpretation fit the Bible. Which sometimes they're really convincing, and you have to actually read and understand, why are they wrong? How are they wrong? Who did it? What are their backgrounds? So, when we're reading Psalms 32, blessed is he whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silent, my bones waxed old through the roaring all the day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My moisture is turned into the drought of summer. I acknowledged my sin unto thee, and my iniquity I have not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, and you forgive my iniquity of my sin, the iniquity of my sin. For this shall every one that is godly pray unto thee, in a time when you may be found. Surely in the floods of great waters they will not come nigh unto him. You are my hiding place. You will preserve me from trouble. You will compass me about with songs of deliverance. I instruct thee and teach thee in the way that you shall go, and I will guide thee with my eyes. Be not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouths be held and bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. Many sorrows shall be to the wicked. But he that trusts in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. You are righteous. Shout for joy, all ye that are upright in heart. So, kind of like had the weird King James version. Oh, thou shalt, blah, 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 blah. Thou shalt, blah, 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 blah. Simply, if you say thou, you, shout, shall, think of it like that. I try to do that while I'm reading. It's not too hard to understand, especially if you look up a different version. English Standard Version works. Also NIV also does work as well. So pretty much the baseline of this is pretty much need to confess your sins to the Lord, no matter what they are. David himself says, when I kept silent, my bones waxed old through my roaring all day long. So it was like, I feel terrible. Oh, this was god-awful. Ugh, I have all this sin in me, but I can't confess it. No, I can't do that. So you just torment yourself just by not confessing your sins, dude. There's no point not to. You need to confess. This is the Old Testament too, stating that. Literally saying you need to confess your sins to God. and he will forgive you. If that's anything, we have the blood of Christ now in our modern times. We don't even need a sacrifice. They had to go through a sacrificial process. They had to go through a whole process in order to ask for God for forgiveness. Not just a verbal thing, but a sacrificial thing. All we got to do is get on our knees and pray to God. And we are forgiven. We ask for that forgiveness. And we are forgiven. What is there not to love about the love of Christ? Yeah. I mean, if you're Catholic, the same goes for you. Christian, Catholic, pretty much about the same thing. We all believe the Trinity. We all believe in God. We all believe that Jesus died and rose again on the third day. What is there not to do? Confession. Okay, cool. That is the same thing as we're doing, except it's through a minister. Kind of the same thing. Just a different way of thinking. Don't get tripped up on this stuff. Christianity does not have to be complicated. It's a simple relationship with God. Communicate. If you do something wrong to your friends or your family, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm not going to say nothing. They're mad at me. I'm not going to do nothing. No, you come up to them and you ask them for forgiveness. You don't do that thing. Unless you're a terrible person and you don't really care. And that's kind of a spiritual problem right there, and you need to ask God for help with that. And you need some counseling with that. Whether it be in the church or whether it be in real life with a therapist. Either way, ask and you will receive. It's simple. And if you don't receive when you ask, guess what? Ask God for help, ask God for the willpower, and ask God for the drive to do it. And guess what? You can. And then put some effort into it. Actually work for it. I forget in the Bible, but it says something about the slack hand. I believe it's in Proverbs, but Solomon is going on about like, the slack hand or the slothful man and this stuff and this stuff. Basically, they reap nothing. Yeah, so don't be the slothful man. Pursue God in all the days of your life. Well, this is me, Moses, signing out. See you guys later. Have a good day.